Welcome back to Rockin' Bears. What do you think? For Week 15 of the NFL, we're getting towards the end.
Woohoo!
Things are getting tight and tense. There's some surprises. Let's go ahead and start this week off, Rock. First off, how have you been?
I've been great. I'm looking forward to football, and I'm going to be crying when it's over, but what the heck?
Yeah, we got soccer. We got football after that anyway to get us through. Anyway, let's talk about American football for now. Thursday's game, tonight's game. The Los Angeles Chargers are charging down to Vegas. Are they going to be charged up? I think there might be added juice. I like Las Vegas here. I think Jacobs is due to have a big game. He only averaged less than 4 yards last week, and I think that the Raiders, they want to, they haven't really been hot after their, close game with the Chiefs. I think they're due. I think they're going to win by a touchdown. Rock, what do you think?
Well, yeah, they got creamed last week. They got embarrassed. They're 7-6. They're still in the wild card race. Gruden's a good coach. Jacobs, I'm going to project that they're going to win by a touchdown. That's a -3 game. Take Vegas and give the points.
Alrighty, the next game, Buffalo. Nay, say Denver. I think Buffalo is going to take the herd down to Mile High and win this game and cover this 6.5. I like them to win. I'll give them a win by 10. Rock, what do you think?
I love their quarterback, and I love Stephon Diggs. He's good. You could talk about Tyreek, and he's got Mahomes, et cetera, et cetera. Stephon Diggs is having a fabulous move. He's having a fabulous, and yes, Buffalo covers. Denver's been some surprises at home.
They're heating up.
But they're going to cover. Buffalo's going to cover. They're awfully good.
Yeah. I like Denver next year. I think they're getting a rhythm, and I think next year they'll be better than this year. But
And
this isn't their year; they're done.
Correct. And there's no Debo.
No, Sam. Okay,
He's gone.
all right.
He's gone. So that's a big thing.
That's a big thing. That is a big thing.
He's gone for the year.
All right, so we're the same on that game. The next game, Carolina Panthers are going to see Green Bay, Sturgeon Bay. Is it going to be chilly? I don't know what the weather forecast is. I don't think it's going to be anything like Carolina.
What do you think?
I think it's going to be Sturgeon Bay, Green Bay weather. I think it's going to be Green Bay. They're hot. They want to go ahead and clinch this playoff. They want to lock the division down. I think they're going to win. They may.
Well, they can't afford to lose. Man.
Right.
They can't afford to lose. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
I think it might be a touchdown game. I think they might be sleeping a little bit on the Carolina team. I think they might keep it honest because Aaron's been hot for a long time. I think he might cool off a little bit, or they're going to win by 21. So I think Green Bay's going to win this game either by 7 or by 21. Rock, what do you think?
Thanks, Matt. Well, Aaron Rodgers and the coach are gelling, and the Adams family and Packers win by 20, and they're not going to play McCaffrey, even though he could play, but why bother? Get your big stud healthy for next year.
Yeah, rest him
so
up.
they sort of throw it in the hat. I'm not saying they're playing for that lower draft pick, but they might be.
Hey, they could be.
There you go. All right.
You never know. All right, another NFC North battle. Chicago. They were looking hot. Trubisky, game of the season last week. Going to see Minnesota. I don't often like to bet the Bears, but I like the Bears here. You're never as good as your last week, but I think they're hot. Can they keep up that rhythm from last week and run the ball well for the first time in the season? Minnesota, they're just inconsistent. I think Kirk's going to be feeling the pressure. I think the defense is fired up after the offense did something last week. Rock, what do you think?
Well, I'm not getting a lot of mic time, but I don't care. He knows what he's talking about. I gotta think that the Vikings at home, they're both 6-7. They're playing for that wild card shot, trailing Tampa. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a tight wild card race. Seattle is in it, following the Rams. New Orleans, Tampa Bay's following them. No one in the NFC least, but we'll talk about that when we get to the Philly and Washington.
Well, the
game.
Bears are also 6-7.
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
So they're playing to get in contention, and I just have to say that Minnesota takes them. Barely.
Okay.
Might be a no cover. It might be a 1-point game.
Hey.
But I'm liking the Vikes barely.
All right, Vikes barely. So the first game are different. All right. Headed down south. Tampa Bay Bucks are going to see Atlanta. I think, Tampa Bay found some balance. They ran the ball well last week. Atlanta's defense sucks. They showed a glimpse here and there, but I don't think they're going to have one of their blowout games. I think Tampa Bay's defense is going to keep Matt Ryan honest, and Tampa Bay's going to win this game just by a touchdown and cover that 6 points. Rock, what do you think?
Boy, Tampa has to win, obviously. Atlanta, this is one of those shake-up games where, as in every game, anything could happen, as we've seen with that safety in the Monday night game with 2 seconds left. That cost a lot of people a lot of money with that 3-point line. Boy, if you had Baltimore, you're going, Oh my God, I actually won. What a game that was, huh? Anyway, I like Miami to cover big time. Atlanta. No, I'm sorry. Got the wrong game. 70 years old. Duh.
The other Florida team.
Yeah.
All right, another Florida team. Jacksonville. They're going to go see Baltimore. Baltimore, after that really, emotional game, I think they might be relaxing a little bit. 13 points is a little too much for me. I like Baltimore to win this game, but I think it's going to be close. That quarterback that's replaced Minshew and then Robinson, the running back, they might sneak it. They might sneak it up. So I think Jacksonville's going to keep this game within the 13 points, but Baltimore's going to win, but not cover. Rock,
yeah, Baltimore's got the win. I think they blew their cork, and I really think that Lamar is ill. I mean, he comes back in late, and stupid defense, and they give up an easy touchdown to Hollywood, who dropped about 4 balls that game. Anyway, I'm with him. I like Jacks to keep it close. I think Baltimore's on a little bit of a letdown, but they certainly win the game.
Alrighty, moving on to interdivision battle. New England is going to down south to Miami to catch some sun.
Excuse me.
I think New England, they were too good last week. I think that big 45-0 or two weeks ago, whenever they had
shellacked.
They really I think they blew their cork. Miami, they're hot. They have one of the best first quarter offenses in the NFL. Tua's getting the job done. I like Miami to win this game. I think they really want to prove that they are the team in this division. They're sneaking up on the Buffalo Bills. Rock, what do you think?
Well, it doesn't really matter who plays quarterback. Belichick's not going to tell us. Last week, Newton was pulled, fourth quarter. But I think they want to take a look at the new guy. There's just about 6 or 7 pretty good quarterbacks coming out, and they need to know whether they're going to waste their first-round pick on getting one or not. So I am going against New England, and I am going to say that Miami covers. And then why is this only a 2-point spread at Miami?
Right.
I'm figuring.
Yeah.
You can never say lock.
Yeah,
But
2 points doesn't make sense to me.
No,
That should
have been 4.5.
It should have been 10.
6.
I think it might be 10.
At least 6. Whatever. Okay, moving on.
All right, moving on. Detroit is going to see Tennessee. Tennessee, they're looking good. They have great play action. Henry, give it to the horse. They're going to win this game. I think Detroit might sneak some late fourth quarter points to maybe only win by 10, so that minus 11. So to Tennessee to win by 10, not covering the 11. Rock, what do you think?
Yeah, this is a definite don't play this game because you don't know what's going to happen. Stafford could get hot. He's recovered from that bad thumb. I haven't seen if his receiver Galloway. I don't know if he's healthy, but I think that Tennessee just wants to win the game. But I wouldn't touch this game either. Twist. I take Tennessee to win by 2 touchdowns at home.
All right, halfway through the week, Houston going to see Indy. Houston's defense, they give up a lot of points. Deshaun Watson's looked good in glimpses. I think the river is going to be flowing, and Indy's going to take this game and cover the points. Rock, what do you think?
I think Indy covers 7. Houston is good, depleted. Fuller's gone. The other guy was let go a couple of weeks ago. They haven't done much since. I see Indy as not an easy cover, but a cover.
All right, San Fran 49ers headed to Dallas. Dallas, they beat the Bengals. I think that might be the last win of their season, but I'm hoping for them to win at home. I'm just cheering for the home team here. San Francisco's kind of up and down. They looked good last week, but I just want Dallas to win the game because I'm cheering for the home team. Rock, what do you think?
I'm sorry, Debo's on San Francisco, not Denver. And that's a big loss. I'm actually taking Dallas to win this game.
Okay.
They're at home. They're not out of it yet, but they really are. But I'm taking Dallas actually to win outright. I'll bow wow that one for the dog.
All right, we're both dogging the Dallas home team. All right, Seattle's going to see Washington. I think Washington, they have their eyes on the playoffs, and they really want to prove the doubters wrong and get another convincing win here. I think Seattle, they have more on the line. So I'm taking Seattle to win this game on the road. Washington, I think this is their time to go ahead and finally lose a game. Seattle to win. Rock, what do you think?
Well, here's what's happening. They don't know if Alex Smith's playing. All right?
Okay.
Now, he runs a nice, controlled offense. Their defense is better than the Giants. I saw the Giants last week. Their defense wasn't squat compared to Washington beating Pittsburgh. And I am on Washington to make the playoffs. I'm on them for an outright upset at home if Alex Smith plays. If he doesn't play, go ahead and take Seattle. Give them the 5.5.
All right. Moving on, the Battle of the Birds. Phillies feeling revitalized, going to Arizona. I like Philly here. Their defense has been studs, and I think Arizona's kind of been slowing down. Kyler Murray's elusive, but I like Philly. I think they have momentum, Mark. What do you think?
There's a song called I've Been Hurt. Hurts look darn good. And you know what? He'd like to get a shot at playing Miami sometime in the next year and a half because, he left Bama, went to Oklahoma, did great there, Tua took over, and Tua looks okay, but I'm telling you what, Hurts with minimal practice, looked really good versus the Packers. Then he came back, and they won against somebody good last week.
Yeah, they won their game. It was the Saints.
They beat the Saints.
First half was all Philly.
Yeah. And I'm saying that Hurts is going to hurt Arizona. Arizona's giving up 6.5. Hop on, Philly. Get on with Philly.
Get on with Philly. All
yes,
right.
Sir.
The Jets are going west to the Rams. I think the Rams are going to win. They're not going to cover the 17.5. The Jets, I think they have a chip on their shoulder after giving the game away against the Raiders.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like a 10-point win for the Rams. I'll take the Rams, Rock. What do you think?
Yeah, I think 17.5 is way out of line. I would take the Rams to win, but I'd take the Jets to cover. But I won't touch this game.
Yeah, neither will I, unless I give the Jets another 6 points.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Kansas City. I think they're going to blow out the New Orleans Saints. I think they're feeling a little defeated after not getting the game against Philadelphia. And Kansas City, I think they want to go ahead and keep on their 8-game win streak. They want to go to 9 games. New Orleans can't take a loss. And I think in the Dome, Patrick's going to have 4 touchdowns. Rock, what do you think?
All right. I think that, number one, we don't know who's going to play quarterback for New Orleans. So Kansas City.
No, Hill. It's been announced.
It's been announced? They're not going to put Breeze back in.
They don't want to risk it. They don't want to risk it.
I think they need to get Hill more experience because the only way you can beat the Packers is run the football. Drew Brees has no wheels. If Hill looks good in this game, which he should because they got a good defense, they're only getting 3. I can't pick this game. I could buy it a 0.5 point either way. Kansas City wins. Barely.
Blowout.
By
14.
No, not against that defense. No way.
Yep.
No way.
All right, I'm calling it here first. Kansas City by 14.
Oh, jeez.
All right, Cleveland. They're headed to the Giants. Cleveland have a big chip on their shoulder.
Cleveland rocks!
Cleveland rocks. I think they're finally making a name for themselves in their tough division. Giants, their defense is good. I don't think they're good enough. Cleveland's running game and their play action rollouts have been looking really impressive. I like Cleveland to win and cover the 5. Rock. What do you think?
I am on absolutely the same page. Cleveland.
Baker moneymaker.
People actually saw how good they were last week when they were on TV. A lot of people didn't see the Browns. I mean, other than that division. But no, I think Chubb and the other. Hunt, and you look at Landry, and he played well, and then they got another new receiver. I think Cleveland is a team that I would not want to play in the playoffs. By the way, they played Pittsburgh last game of the year. That's going to be a thriller.
Yes.
That's going to be a real thriller.
Be a good one.
But yeah, I'm taking Cleveland to cover that 5 points handily.
And I also like Cleveland next year. I think they get rid of Odell, get a couple other supporting players, and they're going to be tough for years to come. All right, the Monday night game, interdivision. Pittsburgh, I think they're ready to bounce back against Cincy. This should be kind of a tomato can for them. 12.5 points isn't a ton. I think Ben could throw 2 Hail Marys to Juju and get 14 points real quick. I like Pittsburgh to win and probably cover the 12.5. Rock.
I gotta figure that's a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah.
I mean Pittsburgh, they're on the road,
the Cowboys
but
can.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that. Since he is, Burrows is going to be back, so they're going to get the top defensive player in football.
Yep.
All right, they're going to be picking right behind the winless Jets, right?
The props.
Yeah. So
Cessnas.
Yeah. So I certainly think Pittsburgh's going to cover and win the game by 2 touchdowns or more.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to Week 15. Be sure to tune in next week when we give you our Week 16 analysis, followed up with some wild card and some playoff hunt. It should be a great week ahead, and then following, guys. See you next time.
We'll have all the details for you next week on the wild card projections and
Super Bowl predictions.
3 games a day. I mean, give me some more football, will ya? Hit me up!